hopefully we'll get to do more, Hayden and I.
Come on. Are you listening, Disney? Please. Fan Expo Boston, Ewan McGregor! Fantastic. Sir, how are you doing tonight? How has the show been treating you?
I'm
thus
been
far?
good. I flew into Boston yesterday.
Okay.
So from London. So for me, it's like midnight.
Oh!
I've just started to go like that. So here I am. The adrenaline will pick me up.
Come on, y'all. We need that
we'll
energy.
Take it home.
Yes.
Yeah. I just love it. I love meeting everybody, and you know, it's so short and quick the time we get together with photographs or autographs or whatever. But I do enjoy it, and I love meeting you all. I'm trying when I'm signing autographs for people and they're trying to and we're trying to have a conversation. I'm mainly trying not to misspell everything that I write, you know, because my brain doesn't do two things at once very well.
I get it.
But anyway, it's so nice to see you all.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
We're truly here to celebrate Star Wars, which is almost celebrating 50 years.
God.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Multi-generational.
Yeah.
I mean, people are bringing their families time and time again. It's a huge family affair. And for you, very specifically, you have a few family members that are part of the Star Wars franchise. How many folks are you related to in Star Wars right now?
Well, I'm related to Dennis Lawson.
That is very true. Very true.
Who plays Wedge Antilles.
That's right. Make some noise for Wedge.
Yeah. Look at the size of that thing. That's his line. And I'm married to another.
Yes.
I'm married to Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who plays Hera in Ahsoka.
Make some noise.
The most beautiful green lady I've ever known.
Ever. Absolutely. So obviously with the family connection
this
to
here.
this.
Can you remind me to take this when I leave?
Yeah, there we go.
I totally will forget that, and I'll be on the plane going, oh no.
I'll do the same that way.
And Esther, oh my God, and I'm the father of Esther.
See?
Who was in thank you so much. Did you make me this? This lovely lady made me this cardigan.
Word!
She knitted it for me.
Oh my God,
Look.
it's beautiful. Stand up. Yes.
Look at that.
That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
I live in a gray cardigan. I'm always wearing a gray cardigan, but this is a beauty.
It is.
Hand knitted. Thank you so much. Very cozy.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Esther McGregor.
Yes.
Played. Now it was quite funny because she had that amazing line. She was cast in the what's it called, Obi-Wan series,
right.
And she had this line. What was her line? You probably you'll know. I was somebody's daughter once, or I was somebody's daughter once, and it was quite funny because she was saying it to me.
You're like,
yeah.
Did you break character at all during that and going, yeah, you're mine? Like that's.
No, it's like I've been blessed to work with Esther, and I made a movie with my daughter Clara. And
yes.
It's amazing to. I mean, you can't describe the feeling of pride, you know, when you're playing a, you know, my passion in life is my job. You know, I love what I do, and I've studied it, and I've spent my whole adult life trying to be as good at it as I can, and to be acting opposite your own daughter.
Like, that's beautiful.
In both cases, with Clara and Esther, was amazing. I was just full of pride.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, is it true that your uncle tried to talk you out of joining the Star Wars franchise? Is that accurate?
No, I mean, it's a difficult question to answer because it's not nice for Dennis, really.
Well,
but it was, all I would say, it was a very different time, you know. When the prequels were about to happen, when they were sort of being talked about, and I was being talked about as one of the many British actors they were looking at to play in them, you know, there had been 3 Star Wars movies, and that was it, right? There was there was nothing else.
Right.
It wasn't.
We don't count the Christmas special. We don't. We don't.
There was no animations, right?
Right.
Nothing. So it was something, I guess, it was a different time. And I was very much, I'd done like Train Spotting and Shallow Grave. And,
Make some noise.
I did this film with Peter Greenaway called The Pillow Book, which was amazing. I wasn't like an American Hollywood franchise type. I always felt like I was sort of like urban, grungy, you know, indie actor.
Right.
So the idea of it didn't feel like exactly something that I might do. And so I did think about it, and I asked advice from a lot of people. And Dennis was one of those people. And it doesn't matter what he said. Anyway, here we are. And I'm in them now, and I'm very, very happy to be in them now.
That's great.
I think Dennis this weekend is doing a convention in Dallas, you know, so he's doing the convention circuit now too, so he wants me to be quiet about what he said.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Now, being a part of the franchise is one thing, but are you a fan of Star Wars as well?
Yes.
Okay, good. That would make this next question really awkward. What is your favorite installment that you're not a part of?
Well, I like watching my wife, you know? So I really enjoyed Ahsoka. I thought it was brilliantly done. It's so funny, like you know, she's shooting the 2nd season now, and is that a secret? Did I just blow? No. I think people knew that, didn't they?
Did we know that? Yes, we knew that. Yes, we knew that. Yes, Disney, we knew that already.
Well, she is, anyway. And so I just finished doing a play, so I'm at home with our son, who's 4, and I take him to school and everything, and then I'm, you know, bimbling around the house, and I'll FaceTime her. I forget that she's going to be green, you know. So she pops up, and I'm like, oh my God, oh yes. You know, often she's in her trailer without all the head stuff on, but she's just green, you know. But she's a very beautiful green lady, so I love that, and I really liked Andor. I really liked watching Andor. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it when it came out. I don't know, because it came out. It felt like it came out at a very quick, similar time to the Obi-Wan series, and so I didn't watch it then. But I caught up with it recently, and I watched the first. You know, like a few months ago, I watched the first episode, and I was like, oh my God,
right?
This is interesting. And then I think over about 3 days, I watched all of season 1 and all of season 2. Like, where is Dad? I mean, he's in the lounge watching Andor, you know. I kept getting my son to watch it. He's only 4. I'm like, come on, son.
Yes.
Let's watch Andor again, you know.
It's important.
Can't we watch something more appropriate for me? Like, okay.
This is appropriate. You got to know about the Empire. Come on. We're taking it down.
I like that very much. I thought it was great. And I've liked all of them. But I can't, you know, we've got this book. We found this book in a charity shop in London, which is, it's obviously been done from the stills from the movie, or they've freeze framed and then sort of drawn over.
Oh wow!
It's probably not an official piece of Star Wars.
Well,
anyway, it's got the story of the original 3 movies, but written out for a kid, you know, with pictures. And then over on this side, there's buttons you press for different noises. So when it's got the sand people, you press the sand people, you know? And and it's got Darth Vader, and he can press Darth Vader. And so in between the words, it's got these little pictures, and he presses the sound effects. And I'm reading it to him, and I'm just remembering how, you know, A New Hope. And someone asked me yesterday my favorite Star Wars film, and I will always say it's The New Hope, because that's where, for me, it began, you know.
Of course.
And it still hits a sort of, I don't know what it is in me, but it's not a childish part of me, but it hits something that taps into how I used to feel when I watched it when I was a kid. You know, you say it's going to be 50 years, which just makes me really old, but
No.
I'm 54 now, so I think when it came out, I was 6 or 7. 6, I think. I was born in 71, so it came out in
77.
7.
Yep.
Okay, so I was 6 when I saw it, and I'm reading him the storybook of A New Hope. I'm like, God, this is the best. This is the best. This is the best.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's that hope right there. That's so good. Make some noise for that, y'all. Yes. This one's from Adrian. Adrian wants to know, what was it like working together with Hayden on the Obi-Wan series?
Oh, yes. I mean, it was amazing to come back to working with Hayden because I love Hayden. You know, he's like I just love him, and I hadn't seen him for so long not because of any reason, just life, and, living in different places and what have you. But I was so excited to meet up with him again, and we bumped into each other at a signing thing that only when it was just being talked about, and I hadn't seen him for a long time, and we talked about it then, and I didn't know it hadn't been written yet. I didn't know if he would be in it or not.
Right.
If there would be. I didn't know there would be the flashback and things like that. So, but we did discuss it as something I was going to do. Mm-hmm. And then when it turned out that it was something that we could do, I was so excited. And we met in Santa Monica in LA, and we went for a walk. It was during COVID. We were just walking around in masks, and I was thinking back to it, like how convenient that was.
Indeed, absolutely.
That we were having to wear masks because we just wandered around together,
Do you know how the media would have lost its mind?
I know, it would have lost its mind. It would have been a bit of a giveaway, I suppose.
Worth it.
And then and it was on set. It was just amazing I mean, part of the lovely thing about coming back to doing Star Wars was the crew on this Obi-Wan series was just so. There were so many real Star Wars fans in the crew. I don't remember that being the case when we did the prequels, It just didn't seem that way. I mean,
right.
Whereas now, there were people that when Hayden walked on costume, it was an unbelievable atmosphere on set. There was one day when he was coming, I can't remember where we were, what the name of the place was or anything, but we're in this little town set with dusty streets and stuff.
Right.
It's where we find the path.
Okay.
It's where we find the beginning of the path. Mm-hmm. And we're doing that scene where it's the first time we see Vader. It's the first time I see Vader, I think, through the window. And I came on set and there was hundreds of people there. And there's usually a lot of people on a film set. But today there was a lot of people. I was thinking, that's so odd. What? And then, Darth Vader arrives at the end of the street. And I'm like, oh. Of course, everyone's here to see. And poor Hayden, whenever he was on that set, there was just 100 people standing nearby trying to look like they were, like they weren't all just doing this. And when we did the flashback thing, and we were suddenly back in episode 2, oh my God, it was quite moving. I felt that people on the set were quite moved by it.
Absolutely.
And then we got to fight each other with lightsabers again for that training bit, which was cool. Yeah, it was really something else. Hopefully we'll get to do more, Hayden and I.
Come on. Are you listening, Disney? Please. We need it.
There is.
We need it.
I want to get that armor on, stuff,
Come on now.
Everyone that came in today in the Clone Wars type period, I was like, oh yeah, I could do with getting into that stuff.
That's right.
We are the rebellion.
Oh!
We are.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that?
Oh. Stand by.
Whoa.
Come on. Here's our friends.
They heard you. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Christensen!